My name is Chaplain Lieutenant Colonel Edward Baccich, U.S. Army retired. I'm a 33-year veteran. I've served all over the world in multiple capacities, including 4 combat deployments in the Middle East. I've also taught for the Army and on a college level, high school level, JROTC, and as a substitute teacher. America's come a long way since the days of the Reverend Jonathan Dickinson, the first president of Princeton, who said, "Cursed be all learning that is contrary to the cross of Christ," and SCOTUS First Chief Justice John Jay, who said, "Providence has given to us our choice of rulers, and it is the duty as well as the privilege and interest of our Christian nation to select and prefer Christians as our rulers." True education should align with Christian teachings and the redemptive work of Christ rather than viscerally opposing it. And here we are in the birthplace of freedom, where you all obtusely oppose it. You encourage and defend transgender and now trans-species ideology, ideologies that are on their face dark and deranged. And in doing so, you create a literal prison-like atmosphere that directly facilitates child abuse. Instead of creating a learning environment, you facilitate fear, chaos, division, cruelty, and inevitable violence. And after I'm done speaking, I invite any of you to look at me face to face, civilly, and tell me that you actually believe that a child can become a cat or a young boy should be able to watch girls undress in their locker rooms. The brutal murder of Charlie Kirk has revealed the mainstreaming of radical ideologies and a collective dearth of conscience, so black and so bloodthirsty, and a hatred so wanton and so visceral that we've lost the capacity to name it. It can only be described as satanic. You and your ideological colleagues are seen by God and by man, and you're no longer flying under the radar. After I spoke last time, one of your colleagues in the crowd snarled at me, "It's called separation of church and state." And for the record, that phrase does not appear in the Constitution. It does not appear in the Articles of Confederation. It does not appear in any government document. Be that as it may, we do have religion in this school system, and that religion is a radical anti-Christian collectivism under the guise of secularism, neutrality, facilitated by lies, and you, the school board. No leader on any school board at any level should be capitulating with any agenda that encourages child abuse. And if that is you, may posterity forget that you were our countrymen.